So you guys go down, you get Cinder reckless.
I joke and I'm obviously interested.
I'll explain what's going on and I'll knock and tell Sachiko that I found a hidden entrance. Me and Reckless are going to go check it out. I will also tell Artemis.
Artemis hears this and goes, "Do you need a locksmith?"
When you tell that to Sachiko, Sachiko says, I bet you're just a hallucination.
Do you want me to kiss you wrong?
May we note, just for the ambience of the situation with the things you guys are saying, you're actually just speaking to her through the shower door while she's showering.
Yeah.
I think it's very ironic that in the first session, Artie was the one who thought everything was hallucination, and this angered Sachiko enough to bite his balls. But now Sachiko is in a position that she thinks everything is a hallucination.
Down in the kindergarten, we left each other for a little while because she wanted to go forward in a very quick manner. I allowed you to do it, and I was worried the whole time. I should have gone with you from the start. I'm sorry. And then she just walks out.
Well, it's not a hallucination. She thinks she's my mom and she can allow me to go somewhere. It's her all right.
Cinder will just chuckle as she goes upstairs.
The rest of you, Noel and Artemis, and the two other Cinders, together with Alice. All of you are invited by Cinder.
So the Cinder with Alice will be staying down and waiting for Sachiko just so she's not alone. So Cinder will be going back up to the storeroom with Reckless. Those two and anybody else who wants to be there for the secret are more than welcome.
I guess I'm watching.
Oh, I'll stay up here. And then as soon as they move away, you'll start sneaking behind them and following them very badly.
Would it make sense for Sachiko to finish her showers and join them?
Sure.
Is the way to get into this secret tunnel similar to the way I opened the crates last campaign, where you have to have certain leverage to open it the correct way?
No, actually, you just know exactly the type of mechanism, and you know exactly how you could open it. And you think this might have been Norman's plan B of if he called gang members of his thugs to come save them and his family from a situation. So you think this is more so built for entry from the other side and people rushing in.
That leaves me hopeful that we found another way out of here. I will try to open it.
You find a small leverage in the corner of the room. You pull it all the way to the side. And then the wall itself then can be detached and technically could be left to roll down into the ground for quick rushing out of units. However, you just slowly open it up to make the least sound, and you expose the secret room. Up, urgent escape route. It's a long tunnel, dark, all the way towards the end. You think out of the house. To the left, there is another urgent escape route that you think goes to something along the lines of a garage. To the right, there is an urgent stash that usually would hold guns for the ambushing party to pick up on the spot.
Is there anything there?
Yes, there is.
Sachiko says, a long dark tunnel in a horror story. What could go wrong?
One thing you realize is that these are super expensive weaponry that are built specifically for hostage situations. You, Sachiko, would notice these as well. No, you don't know much about the guns, but you know that the only times you would know that the criminal syndicates would be using these is whenever they think they're going to be protecting their own families against opposing mafia member threats. JN3, the Jikungen from the Hadosanke weapon industries, and you get the JNK7. And each of these have one shot in them, it seems.
Nice.
Sachiko just mentions to other members of the party what little she knows about them.
Cinder will also explain the little bit she knows, and I'll be taking those to study to get a hang of at a later time.
Artemis will use foraging and continue sneaking badly.
You discover inbuilt intercom systems that could connect to your chips, you and Noel's chips, but are not actually allowing the presence to be known to your chip. You think this is probably due to some sort of security system to keep it hidden from Laura, so it doesn't automatically tap into your mind. But when you do find the code and find the material, you can actually use your chip, broadcasting a voice out of the things you think, which again kind of makes you feel like this was designed for Norman to be able to communicate with his thugs that will be ambushing the house in a sort of a hostage situation where he's in danger, or his family is in danger.
Artemis will whisper that in Noel's general direction.
All of you hear it.
Yeah.
All of you hear it.
All right. Yeah, she'll continue using my foraging perks around the room.
Cinder's going to turn on the black light, so at least they have some sort of light to go by.
So, all of you see that Cinder makes the tunnels even creepier.
I mean, but at least we can see now.
One of them lead all the way down to some sort of hatch that no light is peeking through. Otherwise, another one, but it reaches a sort of a hatch that actually goes down instead of up.
And you said that one was connected to the basement? Or not the basement, but the garage.
Yeah, you feel like it goes towards the garage.
I'm going to go down further just to clear out the tunnel. I'll clear the right tunnel first.
Also, whenever it's the Chico's turn, she wants to not go inside, but inspects the grounds a little bit inside the tunnels just to see if she can use her knowledge of forensics to see what kind of things might have gone in and out of them.
Not only has it not been used during the apocalypse, you think when it was constructed, it probably never came to being used either. For as far as you can see here, at least. But you, Cinder, not that far in yet, but starting to smell a strong garlicky smell.
Oh.
Do you continue?
No. Fuck that. Which tunnel specifically?
The left that goes to the garage.
Okay, I go back. Hey. So I think Kevin might be in the garage. Huge garlic smell coming from that area.
Alright, so garage is where I need to go.
Otherwise, all of you are there, and everyone has joined back again in the middle of the secret room.
Do you guys want me to clear the other tunnel real quick?
Yeah, probably smartest thing to do right now.
Cinders will go ahead and clear that tunnel as well. Not going farther if a garlic scent is detected.
There is no garlic scent that's detected, and you go further and further and further and further. All of you can see Cinder disappear into the darkness. And as you continue, you can see lots of different facilities on the sides that seem to be, again, more secret doors that should have only opened when ordered. You think that there was an emergency distress signal sent from the house, and that automatically had opened these doors, meaning that there probably was a message sent to the thugs, but for whatever reason, no one had arrived.
Okay.
And at the end, when you reach the hatch, it's still sealed tight and can't be opened.
Like that it hasn't been used whatsoever.
It just seems completely locked down. So again, mainframe computer, in order to check for anything more on that, any more info, or anyone else with any other expertise to maybe find anything else.
On the way back, looking at these other hidden entrances, so they're hidey holes.
Yep.
Is anyone volunteering to accompany me now? And we have to come up with a plan to make sure that both of us will come back alive.
Is Sachiko wearing the hat, by the way?
Not at the moment.
Oh. I just wanted to know if she could test it or not.
she can go ahead and get it quickly.
Is it downstairs, sir?
I didn't want to take a shower with it. Or you can say that right after her shower, she just picked up the mask. Yeah, she's carrying the mask.
All right.
Helmet.
Reckless Cinder stands up and says, yeah, I'll go.
So the thing is, we only have one of these masks. So
Helmet.
one of these helmets. So we need to decide what is our plan of action, because the closer we get to Kevin Logan, you are going to have greater hallucinations. So my guess is you should accompany me until the hallucinations are not very strong, and then wait for me until I get back. Of course, that might harm you in some more ways. So, fuck it, maybe I should go alone after all.
Or we wait until we can make another hat to wear.
Also, we do have a rather good trip sitter with us.
Well, I don't know if Noel would want to accompany us in this particular journey. And to be quite honest, even though I am the most reckless among you, I really don't want to endanger Noel's life taking him into this particular section.
Fuck it, I'm down.
Sachiko, but going by yourself really could end up in your death. And I'm not willing to make that risk.
You know, there are two answers I can give you. One of them is that I should be the one who's willing or unwilling to make that risk, but let that aside for now. The second answer is we have one helmet, so we have one person who's protected. And unless you're going to beat me and get it from me, I'm not going to give it to you. So either I should, definitely I should go alone into the garage where Kevin is alone. But the rest of the way, either I should go alone or we should think of a way to really protect the rest of you guys too.
Right. So let's use what was given to us from this room.
And thank God.
And make some jammers. We can shut this room back, and once we are well equipped, we can go kill Kevin together.
By the grace of God, Cinder, if we get to Kevin Logan and you decide to adopt him as one of your children, I will flip every shit that has been pooped since the fall of Roman Empire. I'm not kidding with you.
No, I would not do that. That motherfucker is dead. He just doesn't know it yet.
So, Artemis, where did you sneak to?
I want to get some of the poop oil, so I'm just going to go sneak off and look for poop oil.
You already had a bucket of it. You fill it up a bit more.
Oh, I still have it with me? Alright. You know the sticky substance on the walls near the other storeroom? Yeah, I want to just test how it reacts with that.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
You smear the poop against the sticky substance. It sticks, and you see different pores start to suck in some of the material, and then teeth slowly close over them like a Venus flytrap.
Wait, the sticky substance has teeth?
Under it.
Oh, that's so cool. Artemis loses morale. All right. Let's go.
Oh,
Go back downstairs.
Downstairs or upstairs?
Down to the shelter again.
All right.
The way you said that, Tina. Oh, that's so cool, in a horrified tone. I lose morale.
By the way, when you go down, every single door is 45 degrees for just a second. You think it's a deja vu, but then all of them are normal. The only thing that seems out of place is that for a second longer than other doors, you see the freezer door being open and then it closes.
Oh, no.
Artemis will start screaming, as he did in the pool, for other people to come and help him.
Yeah, all 3 cinders. Go.
Suchiko too.
And Noel?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Artemis will be trying to bring out internal instincts within him and start going when he's screaming as well. But it doesn't really do anything. But he gains a little bit of morale thinking it works.
Cinder hears the arty noises and goes, "Oh, fuck." And goes as fast as she can.
Almost like a flashback to Amelia, you hear 3 footsteps similar to hers just rushing down,
no.
so it's terrifying him more before cinders seem to come down faster than everyone else. And then after that, Noel and Sachiko, all of you think everything is normal.
What, baby? Sweetheart, baby boy, what happened?
Oh, the doors and the freezer. It was open and it closed.
Oh, okay. I can go check it out.
Please.
What else did you see?
That was pretty much it. Doors open and then closed again. I know it's not that scary, but there was teeth. Upstairs, teeth. Don't touch sticky. No sticky stuff.
Okay. I'll go look. You
don't
stay
look at the
here.
sticky stuff.
No.
It eats the poop.
Okay.
Suchiko says, "Is this a new Archie?" Artemis seemed more sane.
As you said, our minds are being hijacked, my love. I'm gonna go check out the freezer. Why don't everybody stay here besides Reckless and myself, okay?
I think I'm coming too.
Sure. Okay, we'll go as a group. And goes in with her weapons and looks at the freezer. She will turn on the black light again, just because I know that the kitchen was completely dark.
So we find out that someone has came on the freezer.
From the outside, nothing is different. Sachiko's forensics would tell her nothing has happened to the door. It hasn't been used since the last time. You open it up, everything is as normal. Absolutely no sign of Laura.
Suchiko turns to Artemis and asks, "What was the degree by which the freezer door was open?"
Fully open. And the other doors were 45 degrees, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Brain.
DM, you said there was no Laura whatsoever. Meaning as in the deep frozen Laura is not there anymore?
Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, fish stick Laura is no longer in here, y'all.
So, just like the other Laura from the stasis room that disappeared.
Yeah.
So, someone is collecting Laura corpses and possibly not for necrophilia reasons.
Let's pause it here. Artemis just said something that could be a hint to himself and everyone else as well. He just wrote in the chat, Artemis scratches that face off his list of faces.
Oh no.
Somebody's still getting in.
I mean, obviously, yeah, it stole another Laura corpse too. It's not like this is the first one, but I think the thing that we really learn is that Laura is always with us and listening to us.
Which we know from the notes. She's always watching and listening.
Yeah, but the thing that really pisses me off is that Emilia wrote that I know mother's eyes, I don't know father's eyes, but the father's eyes are very easy to find. They're everywhere. They're the shitty skin on the floor. But what are her eyes?
Cinder looks to Noel and says, "You have the same face. We need to keep you safe."
Artemis frantically goes to make a fake face.
From
Do I have
Laura.
to cut off my face?
No, I'm sure we have the mold to be able to make a face. All we would need is saran wrap and...
I really don't think that the face is the problem here. If Laura has been watching us, she knows that this is not her. The real question is this: why hasn't she tried to stop us from killing her children?